This is a podcast about having the courage and commitment to follow your dreams and live life on your own terms. Join us for important conversations about the stuff that matters most. It is possible to have it all. It just takes some reprogramming and the conscious, consistent decision to do the work. May this podcast help awaken your deepest self, that you may remember the infinite power you hold within and be a catalyst for change in your respective community and industry. It's time to shine. Rise, Lightworker, rise. Welcome to another episode of Big Talk Light Talk. You have your host, 𝐿𝐸, and joining me today on the show is Aleli Carissa Gimena, the beautiful Aleli Carissa Gimena of Empowerment Life Coaching. She is an intuitive success mentor, transformational teacher, and well-being spiritual coach. And she is also the founder of Empowered Women's Club. Welcome to the show, Aleli Carissa Gimena.
Hello, Raya, my dear. Thank you so much for having me. Finally, thank you for being the best podcast host ever. And just really accommodating all of us, your sisters, your friends in this journey as your mentor and as your teacher and as your friend and sister. I'm really grateful for you. And I super love the intention behind this podcast, really to you've mentioned in your invite, this is really to help give light workers all over the world the courage and the commitment to follow through with their dreams. So I really appreciate this podcast. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I am really excited to tell people more about your work and share your story with them. So, I did a little bit of introduction, but if you can tell us more about who you are and what you do, because you teach a lot of things and you offer a lot of
Yes.
things. So, I think it would be best to come from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. First of all, I want to tell your audience first, before I talk about myself, how we met, right? Let's talk about that. So,
Okay.
yeah, Raya and I, we first crossed paths at the Ateneo de Manila University way back in 2003, I believe. So we were enrolled in the same intense course. It's like one of its kind, first of its kind, actually. It's a science-based entrepreneurship program, BS Management of Applied Chemistry. So we both wanted to be unique and different, I guess, and we were both alchemists. And then 20 years later, we found each other, right, in this wonderful spiritual space. So first, I want to thank you for this heartfelt connection. I know we're inspired with the same intention to heal ancestral traumas, to really heal the mother line, to break inherited patterns, these empowering cycles, to reach more fellow light workers and soul line friends, to support each other, to reach people, the ones who will give and receive unconditional love and support, and to collaborate with each other with no competition, with no jealousy, with no judgment. And I know deep inside we have this wish to really heal the female wounds, and that's what's really resounding within me. It's a resounding calling within me to heal ancestral mother wounds, the womb, divine feminine goddess, witch shaming. We both have this calling within to hold safe space, support each other in rising up, elevating and up leveling, breaking upper limits, and as I've mentioned, cycles. And thank you for doing this, for helping me also quantum leap in my journey. I know this is a instrument, this platform that you're doing is really gonna open so much doors, not just for me, but also for you, of course. Yeah, so really grateful for you. Just wanna say that I just really wanna grateful for you for all the synchronicities, for all the wonderful co-creations with you. Queen Victoria, thank you for having me. So, about me, I'm Aleli Carissa Gimena. You can call me Aleli or Carissa. I am a transformational teacher, intuitive success mentor, a master energy healer and well-being coach. And ever since I was a little girl, I have always been interested and fascinated by the world of magic, by the world of mysticism, angels. I talk to my angels. Ever since I was a little kid, I was talking to imaginary beings, even elementals and yeah, spirit guides. Um, I have always been really into meditation and prayer, fairies and goddesses, witches, spellcasting, candles, crystals. Thank you so much, by the way, to your lovely, lovely, beautiful, beautiful gifts to me with like the box with the candles, the chakra healing candles that we use in our retreat, the magical candles. Oh my God, it will take another podcast to say the story behind the magic in your candles, but like the crystals there. Thank you so much. I've been interested in cards, yeah, oracle prophecies before. It's all about like zodiac sign and horoscopes, right? Before I had my first oracle card. I've always been in daydreaming. Ever since I was a child, I would stare into space, daydream, and I think that's called astral projection now. But I really believe I have been experiencing that ever since I was a little girl, like 3, 4, 5. So all things esoteric and divine. And fast forward, I first learned Reiki way back in 2012. Way back in 2012, but it took me 8 years and the pandemic to want to make a wellness business out of it. So in 2019, I was armed with my big magic book and my faith, of course, in my partnership with the divine source energy. I went to Thailand. I took 2 plane rides in a boat. I was saying yes to my soul calling for the very first time. I was not thinking about what others would think or the big risk I was taking. At that time, I was, no, I just resigned from my corporate job. I was a tax advisory associate. So I am a teacher, and then so I finished MA in education after our course, Management of Applied Chemistry, and then I took JD, Juris Doctor in Law. So I was like kind of lost with what do I really want in my life, as we all were, and finding myself. So after 21 days of intensive tantra yoga teacher training at Sri Kali Ashram, I was just really transformed forever. It was a beginning. That experience really catapulted me to freedom, to really immense growth and happiness, despite several failed careers and several failed abusive relationships in my past. I'm a single mom, and I super love how I gave birth to an ascended master. Like my son would really give me all these words of wisdom, quotable quotes, and really, he's just my shining star in my journey. I've experienced so much abuse in my life, but now I don't actually want to call it that way because I feel like I contributed to it in a way because I was in a victim mentality for a long, 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 long time. So in 2020, I completed my Reiki Master Teacher Apprenticeship during the pandemic. And in 2021, I became a certified life coach. That same year, in November, your birth month, I registered Empowerment Life Coaching LLC in the UAE. That was 2021. Oh my God, so long. Time flies. And that time I was really launching my career as a master energy healer, as an empowerment coach, as a soulful CEO, as a transformational teacher here in the UAE. Um, but actually it wasn't that smooth as it could have been. However, I there was this moment when I just received a job offer from Karma Yoga Dubai, and then from there, of course, it boosted my confidence. And yeah, from then on, I just I realized that I have to offer a life coaching certification course, relaunch a new batch of my Reiki Master Apprenticeship course. I founded Empowered Women's Club, and yeah, it's just a journey from 2021 until now. And you know, I realized that now I am a globally accredited holistic therapist and executive training provider by the IPHM. But I realized, there was so much delay in my journey. It's already there, like the vision is there, but it's just like I freeze whenever I'm bombarded again with all my limiting beliefs. Like I was controlled by thoughts like, I don't know if I can make my money back because I don't think I'm good enough to have a soul led business of my own. I don't think I can trust myself to go through failure again because I've experienced so much failure in my life. And like, who am I? Who am I? Like imposter syndrome. Who am I to even dream of being an international coach or healer? Or, what will my family say? That's the biggest. What will people think of me? And I cannot be spiritual and wealthy at the same time. I want to be wealthy. I have a son to support. And I realized all these delay in starting my wellness coaching soul line business had nothing to do with how good I was, because I know my strength, my power, my energy, my skills, my gifts are coming from divine source energy, and I work hard. I used to think that no pain, no gain. And I know and feel that I give so much value. I know that. And my students and clients, they love my energy as much as I love their energy. It had nothing to do with your gifts, your talents. It had everything to do with my negative programming and limiting beliefs around energy healing as a business. So yeah, this is something that I'm very passionate about, really, really helping people to shift from their negative cultural conditioning and really empowering people to be more in energetic alignment with your own self and to shed all these limiting beliefs. And because I know personally that if we just keep on shedding these limiting beliefs, we will quantum leap, like how I quantum leap my way to where I am now. Of course, there's so many things I still want to accomplish. I want to travel the world more, uh, host wellness retreats, and um, form like groups that will really provide value, more massive value to the world. But as I realize, I'm actually living my dream life. I'm surrounded by wonderful friends like you, clients, collaborators, soul line students that I feel really intuitively drawn to and who just magically appear in my space. And I've been traveling to countries like across Europe, Asia, Canada, while doing what I love and loving what I do. So um, I'm just really grateful, and I'm proud of how much I've grown and transformed in the past few years, living my purpose and thriving in another country. And but I have bigger dreams, of course, like you. I want to hold a safe, nurturing space to more people, to heal, to teach, empower like-hearted souls to awaken their highest potential and really help more light workers to align with their soul calling and become abundant healers and successful CEOs and embody their goddess creatrix selves more and more. Yeah. So that's it for now. I have a lot to say, but thank you so much for this space.
Yes, this is your space to share your story and share your truth with us. And I really appreciate you coming here on the show to do this. So, you mentioned light workers a lot in your
Yeah.
work. So, my question is, what does a light worker mean to you? Who is a light worker and who can be a light worker? And how does someone know if they're a light worker?
Wow. To me, a light worker is anyone who feels called to be of service for the enlightenment of the planet and the healing of humanity. Light workers are here to spread more love, more light, more peace, more positivity in the world. And I believe we are all light workers in our own unique ways when we choose to live in alignment with our soul purpose to awaken the universe or others. And anyone can be a light worker. It's just about listening to your inner guidance, cultivating your divine gifts, and shining your authentic light to uplift others. And you can do it in so many ways, not just by being a Reiki practitioner or a life coach. For some, it may be through creative arts. For others, it may be through volunteer charity work. I have a friend, she loves working with animals, for example. So it can be through teaching, healing, can be through your passion like dancing, acting, writing a book. So the key is really reconnecting with your intuition and inner wisdom to discover how you are meant to be of highest service and how you can spread more love and light to the world. And I actually wrote a newsletter about this on star seeds. So I believe that a lot of us here are star seeds, especially you, Raya. Um, we carry within us memories and wisdom of lifetimes. So I believe that there are specific individuals who are really advanced souls who have arrived on Earth from other planets and other dimensions and have now reincarnated in human form. And we have visions, we have memories and wisdom that we carry, that we have this inner knowing that may appear to us through dreams or just this deep inexplicable sense of not quite belonging here on earth. And we are here to really um, discover more of the mysteries of the universe and to become a beacon of hope and light and to remind humanity of our inherent unity, the law of divine oneness, and to empower more souls to realize the limitless potential that lies within each of us. And I really feel that as light worker and as a star seed, your purpose is to help humanity in this time of ascension. Like really, really reveal your divine magic out into the world. And it's not always easy. Sometimes you will feel like you're alone, but the thing is, there are others like you, other star seeds who share your mission and your light, and you'll feel that, like how you and I, we when you meet them, you will feel an instant connection, soul deep recognition. You recognize that you're here to love and support each other, to amplify each other's gifts, and in that way you ease the challenges of walking the earth together. And this connection that we have, it transcends the boundaries of space and time because we already met before. So we just met again here in this lifetime. And yeah, basically I believe that um starseed light workers, they're here to change the world and to really reach out to your promised people to share your light.
So, you mentioned earlier that we both studied in Ateneo. Um, under management of applied chemistry. And
Yeah.
then you also went to Philippine Science High School. I almost
Oh,
did, but I didn't get in. For those of you who don't know, only the creme de la creme, the best of the best in math and science, get into Philippine Science High School.
creme
So
de la creme.
you were a
Yeah.
part of that high school. And I mentioned this because what we've been talking about now sounds so woo.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
have to mention that because you come from such a scientific background. So how would you
Yes.
reconcile that for the people who might not understand?
Yeah, you're right. Actually, you cannot really understand it fully. There are things that are not explainable by science. Although I've tried my best, in my newsletters, I was talking about quantum physics and how um, the bottom line
Everything
of
is
everything
energy.
is everything is energy. Yeah, that's the bottom line of all teachings. Everything is energy, and we're all interconnected, and that's the basis of law of attraction. All the laws of the universe actually is based on quantum science, quantum physics. But honestly, no matter how much I try to explain these things, you will be the evidence. You will be the evidence of how energy healing works. And it's invisible. You cannot really see it, right? And we were trained to believe that to see it is to believe it, but the other way, it works the other way around. It should be believe it and you will see it. And um do you really want me to go to the explanation? Because
No, 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 just however you wanted to answer that.
okay, so I've been diving deep actually in quantum manifesting and all of these truths about how everything is interconnected, everything is energy, everything is vibrating at specific frequencies, including our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. And um, there's this theory called the observer effect. Okay, the observer effect. This is actually based on metaphysics and quantum physics. First, I wanna just tell everyone that. So I studied in Philippine Science High School, and at a very young age, I was exposed to the intense study of science, the unseen systems that make life work, like organic chemistry, quantum physics, fields that really actually my background in science awakened my curiosity about the forces, forces sculpting our reality. So in Ateneo de Manila University, I studied management of applied chemistry, and that was a very intensive course.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
I mean, you
was.
know that, right? So before diving deeper in Master of Arts in Education and Juris Doctor in Law, that was really what inspired me to dive deeper on the truths about our reality. I took metaphysics as an elective. So metaphysics is not part of the course. You can take so many other electives. What electives did you choose?
Oh, good question.
You remember?
But I did non-traditional marketing.
Oh wow, that's why you're so good in marketing also, and all of these like you just know what to say. Like I was like reading your podcast invite. I super love it. Super love the words. And what else? What else did you take?
Service marketing.
Oh, so you're into market. Oh my goodness, this is so good to know. Wow. So that's why
Oh,
you're good
there
in
was
business.
metaphysics as an elective. I didn't know that.
Yes, so I took metaphysics and Japanese. Those two things are not like aligned to the course, but I just like jumped to the other part of the because metaphysics is not under science. I think it was part of philosophy or something.
Ah,
Or
really? So it's under
yeah,
philosophy.
I
Okay.
believe. I don't really remember exactly, but I know that it's not part of like the usual electives that MAC, Management of Applied
Yeah,
Chemistry,
yeah, yeah.
students would take. Anyway, so my life was changed immensely with that course. Actually, I was pregnant already at that time. It was my last elective. I was graduating, so I got pregnant in college. I was maaga akong lumande. I don't know. I mean, I was like just not focused with my life, with my goals, with my sole purpose. Anyway, I don't regret it. But I was just saying, I was pregnant when I was doing my report in metaphysics. Oh, I also did another elective. It's called knowledge management. Anyway, so I believe that my spiritual awakening began in that course when I was immersing myself in the true essence of the material world, of existence itself, how everything is indeed energies, that there are realms beyond our physical eyes can see. Like there's so many things that we cannot see. And so yeah, quantum physics teaches us that everything has an energy frequency, and there's a connection between energy consciousness and the creation of 3D reality. So the observer effect tells us that the act of observation itself can influence the behavior of particles. So particles behave differently when observed, meaning so everything is energy vibrating at specific frequencies, including our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. And this can directly influence the behavior of energetic particles, shaping our physical reality. Meaning, when you observe things, when you have laser vision, when you have intention, when you have belief in your desires, it can influence their manifestation in the material world, and your reality can shift when you truly believe in your manifestations. If you believe in this, I mean, following the observer effect, because the scientific experiment revealed the truth that when the mere act of observing particles can alter their behavior. So there's this experiment wherein particles such as electrons are fired at like a, a barrier with two slits, and um, when not observed, particles exhibit wave-like behavior, and when observed, the particles behave more like individual particles. So they notice the
Wow.
difference. Yes, so meaning the wave like behavior, um you can solidify it, or you can individualize it if you observe it. But if you don't observe it, it will stay like a wave. So this
That's
is a
very
big golden
interesting.
nut. Yes, and this is such a big golden nugget of wisdom when applied. Just as particles behave differently when observed, similarly, your focus on your vision, your goals, your desires can influence the outcome. And the more attention and intention you give, the more likely you are to influence your reality. And that is also where the term quantum entanglement was created. Your thoughts and intentions are like particles in the quantum field, and just as particles can become entangled when you focus your thoughts and emotions on a specific vision or goal or dream or desire, you're creating an entanglement with that desire. So the words are very, scientific, but honestly, it just means, quantum science tells us that everything has a frequency, so including your emotions like joy, love, gratitude, they vibrate at higher frequencies. So by raising your own frequency and energetic vibration through connecting with like-hearted souls like this, through daily gratitude practices, through making love, through positive reinforcements, attending workshops, classes, through just experiencing joy every day, through intensifying your belief in your desires, as well as practicing meditation, yoga, or other activities that make you feel positive and blissful. Like for me, singing and dancing, that really helps. By raising your own frequency, by doing these practices, you can align with the energy of what you wish to manifest, and you become uh, a powerful co-creator who can magnetize your reality, because again, everything is frequency. So has a frequency, everything is energy. So when you raise your vibrations, you attract more and more of these positive experiences in your life. And um but I'm not saying that we should always be, happy and in heaven all the time and excited with everything. Sometimes, we're only human. Sometimes we cry and we experience sadness, fears. But what's important is to really recalibrate, take your time to do the inner work, but always have that intention to recalibrate back to source energy. And yeah, I think, thank you for your question. It's a reminder for all of us. As a light worker, you possess the ability to harness this power of quantum manifesting. So we
Transmute
should be always,
the energy.
yes, transmute, alchemize your beliefs, your perceptions, your words, all the words that we say, all the actions that we do, the habits that we form, they affect the unfolding of events. Um, and as you change all of these beliefs, when in what you focus on, particles in the quantum field accordingly changes as well, and will just realign to what you want to manifest. And there are so many possibilities when we fully embrace this truth, and we teach others to do the same, that we possess that ability within us, that power to manifest a world, um, to shape our reality, a world beyond our wildest dreams, like a really beautiful world for everyone. We have that power, and it starts from us within, it starts from within. And we influence so much people. So we should be really careful, we should be really careful in the words that we say, in the thoughts that we think, and our commitment to our personal devotion, in living our most fulfilling, rich life in accordance with our highest, fullest self. That will really create ripples of positive effects to the world. But again, as we shape shift to our highest consciousness, we should always come from a place of heart and soul, and that entails really releasing all kinds of um, negative feelings, thoughts, especially um, with each other. I would still encounter some people. I mean, stories of people who would somehow, I don't really want to talk about it, but somehow create spiritual warfare amongst each other. And I think it's really just time to eliminate that, any sense of competition or jealousy, or like pulling each other down. And it's really time to just rise and
Together.
hold each other's hands, and take each other higher and higher. It's really time to do that. You're saying something?
Yeah, rise together.
Yes, it's really time to just really rise together. And I'm thinking, how, right? What are the ways in which we can do that? So honestly, before, I was coming from a place of ego. When you first invited me, I was really like shy. I was scared. I don't know, what will I say. Like, I'm not ready to be interviewed. I've been asked to be interviewed for a lot of times. I always say no, because I have this imposter syndrome. Who am I to be interviewed? Or like all these, I'm that's all coming from ego. But when I come from a place of love and service and purpose, I'm like, hey, this is your soulmate student and sister Ryan and Aleli. Come on, we have the same goal and intention and mission in life, and by doing this, we're gonna create so much together. And we will hold each other in the highest frequency of love. And what are you scared about? And yeah, so thank you. Thank you for, I mean, as your teacher and mentor, you're also like, you're holding space for me. You're also my healer and inspiration. So thank you so much for this. And thank you for rising and up leveling together.
You know, one of the reasons I signed up with you, do you remember the first time I availed of your service? I was
Ray,
I was kind of fresh out of hospital. I was
yeah.
going through a really down time, and you held space for me. And to me, what you did was sort of magical because you combined, I don't know if you remember, but you combined Reiki, NLP, affirmations. I don't know what else. But it was such a unique combination that when I experienced it, it clicked for me that this is also what I want to be able to do for people. So that
Oh,
when they're in a tough and challenging space, I'll be able to hold space for them and do some magic. Because that's really what it felt like.
oh, thank you. Yes, so
I
yeah,
want you to
you also do it.
invite our, because of you, because I learned it from you.
Oh, thank you, my
Um,
dear.
I want you to invite our listeners to any programs that you are offering at the moment. Where do they find you if they want to work with you?
Thank you. So, yeah, I incorporate a variety of holistic healing modalities in my practice, including Reiki, energy healing, yoga, meditation, oracle guidance, wellness coaching, and more. Uh, what makes my approach unique is how I integrate all these spiritual practices with practical tools, including breath work, um, NLP, theta healing, and having backgrounds in education, law, and the corporate world. I really want to bridge the spiritual and material to guide my clients to co-create with co-create with the universe, co-create their highest visions. Um, so I have so many programs right now, and I invite you to come work with me together. The goal is to align with our soul purpose and collective um, ministry. Call it ministry as awakened light workers and wanderers, vessels of love, light, and healing, empowerment. So I now teach, mentor, nurture, support, and guide, train, certify aspiring life coaches and energy healing practitioners for them to become more confident and empowered in living their lives to their fullest expression and potential. I have a life coaching certification course that includes neurolinguistic programming and um, law of attraction coaching. I also incorporate all the laws of the universe, not just law of attraction. I have a Reiki Master Apprenticeship plus Wellbeing Coaching Program. We have the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind. And now I'm actually, I have a new calling, which is, this is like a strong pull that I have. The Divine Goddess Creators Embodiment and Empowerment Mastermind and certification training. So this is a life-changing 12-week immersion into the sacred arts of goddess spirituality. We'll revive goddess spirituality together, trauma healing, soul alignment, and the goal is for you to really embody self-love, body love, self-love, radiant confidence, sensuality and intuition. So this is a certified Divine Goddess Empowerment Coach program. You will be certified as a coach, and also it includes the body love, self love, and inner radiance and confidence certification courses. And the goal is for us to birth a new paradigm of love, compassion, and harmony together. This is a 12-week live mastermind happening um, starting June. And right now I'm offering it at pre-sale. And this is just a calling that I received just actually months ago, but like I was able to solidify it um, this past month, because I really feel that it's time to heal generational wounds together, create a world where the divine feminine is celebrated and honored. Because, as women, we have been trapped in a cycle of um, suppression, like suppression, and not just by patriarchy. Also, women can tend to compete with one another and, tear each other down. But because of what happened during the Inquisition, it shook up the divine feminine. Before, we were the high priestesses, we were the shamans, we were the oracles. And I just had like recent downloads about this. I would have dreams about witches being burned at the stake, and I would really feel it in my bones, like I was the one being burned. And I know that it's one of my past lives. So I I'm just really guided to just talk about the subjugation of divine feminine energy, um, of the divine feminine essence. So I'm just on fire right now with integrating my understanding, incorporating all the teachings on goddess spirituality, divine feminine awakening. I have been receiving downloads and like really push repetitive intuitive nudges to dive deep into the ancient wisdom of the divine feminine. And the word creatrix keeps on shouting and screaming inside me, and I have had dreams about the cries of the witches, because I'm definitely one of them. Most probably, not most probably, you are too. And um I have been finding crystal clear answers within me why I have been so scared to come out. Like right now, I was so scared to do this podcast, because if I show up as my highest, fullest self, you know, I might be burnt at the stake, and I might be tortured. So the next live batch, but again, you can. Why am I so fearful of rejection, of judgment, of being ostracized? And why? Because patriarchy has sought to suppress and subjugate the divine feminine essence for years and years, silencing the voice of the goddess. But now is really the time of great awakening for us to speak up, and we're called to reclaim our power and revive the ancient wisdom of the sacred feminine energy. So yeah, I would like to invite you to my mastermind, all of those who are listening. If you want to dive deep with me, if you also have this calling in reviving goddess spirituality and understanding our traumas from patriarchal conditioning and suppression of our sensuality, suppression of speaking our voice, expressing our truth, and really embodying our divine creatrix self, our creativity flowing within us. If you've been feeling this nudge to explore the depths of your power, of your inner wisdom as a goddess, I invite you to join me on a transformative journey of healing, empowerment, and self discovery in the Divine Goddess Creatrix Embodiment and Empowerment Mastermind and Certification Training Program. So again, we will experience the revival of goddess spirituality. We'll reconnect with our sacred feminine essence. We'll break free from the taboos and traumas that have hindered your growth, and tap into the highest power to awaken your fullest creative potential. Together, we'll heal the womb and awaken the creatrix within. and craft your life, your body temple and business that fills your soul with joy, um, with fire, sets your heart on fire. We will reclaim our core confidence, self worth, remember the truth of your inherent value and soul purpose. And I really want to empower you to speak your truth and embrace your sensuality, your intuition and grace, allowing your creativity to flow freely. We will release feelings of shame and all the limitations, beliefs, and patterns that have kept you playing small, and inspire and empower others through your unique gifts and story. And of course, align your career, your work life, your business with your soul purpose, creating abundant offerings that deeply resonate with your authentic God state self or your creatrix self and your promised people. So, through ancient wisdom, spiritual teachings, goddess activations, and tantric yoga blissful exercises, and we'll also do some dancing. You'll reclaim your core confidence and self worth, remembering the truth of your value and your gifts and your purpose as a goddess creatrix. And I think I just want to express that um, I got these downloads because I really want to contribute to rising together in sisterhood, but I want to go deeper. So I have the Empower Women's Club. You can join that. Everyone can join at Pay What Feels Good. That's lifetime membership. I go live every week to talk about my mistakes, from mistakes to mastery. We also do other workshops there, like soul food sessions with Faye, body love movement with Raya. We also do oracle guidance sometimes with Anna. And yeah, you're free to share your gifts there to your sisters. But this mastermind that I'm forming, this is really to understand, go deeper. This is really to challenge the toxic narratives of patriarchy, and so that we can embrace the um, eco-feminist principles of harmony, of balance, of respect and reverence for the earth and all of Mother Earth's creatures. It's really about connecting or rekindling our connection to the divine feminine essence, to really tap, because it's inside us. You'll tap into this endless source of inspiration within you, and how to really flow with grace and ease. Yes. Oh, also inviting everyone to the retreat happening this this coming May. So yeah, if you're in the Philippines, I'm organizing a retreat, and with, of course, Faye of Satori Space and Pau of um, Juan Light PH. And yeah, I'm really super excited to come back home to the Philippines. And it will be a weekend filled with happiness and yoga and breath work and dance and well being workshops, plus one on one healing or soul reading sessions in the beautiful mountains of Tagaytay Highlands. We will be in a villa together. We'll experience um, a transformative weekend together with full board healthy food, and we'll connect with our inner wisdom and experience harmony together. Also, we will have a full moon cacao and goddess candle magic ritual to amplify our intentions, and just basically immersing ourselves in a sacred space surrounded by nature, lush greenery, by like-hearted souls, and just really taking some precious moments to flow back and reset with fellow light workers. So it's, if you're being called to heal your heart, love your body, nurture your spirit, it's high time to reset, and we will attract love and abundance together with the power of the full moon. So that would be on May 24th to 26th, 2024, in Tagaytay Highlands, Philippines. Yeah, thank you so much for this space, for allowing me to invite people to my world.
So many beautiful offerings. How would you like to end this episode?
Um, how do we end this? Oh, let me just connect for 3 seconds.
Sure. Go for it.
Just
Take as long as you need.
oh wow. Whew. First of all, I really wanna thank you for this. I just wanna bask in gratitude. Um, you're such a wise high priestess, wild wise woman, and very very unique, very different in a good way. And I super love it that you created this. I just wanna like honor you. I just want to be. I just want to take some time to honor you, Raya, for being here, for sharing your wondrous gifts to our soulful community, to the world, to support light workers on their journey. Um, as a podcast host and intuitive light worker, I think you're really contributing so much value to the world. So I just really want to honor you and thank you for this. Um, and I'll leave you with a message. Again, I think I want to leave a message because I've seen so many people hold themselves back with limiting beliefs and fears, and that includes me. But I'm here to really remind you of how infinitely powerful and worthy you are, and that with faith and inspired action, anything is possible. And to all the light workers that are listening, the world needs your unique light. I I'm excited to keep expanding my reach and impact globally, and I also am very very excited, Raya, to see you lead transformational retreats in energetic vortices around the world, empowering light workers to awaken their divine purpose and shine their light with their gifts also. So recently, my soulmate students and clients have been experiencing such big shifts, and I feel that the universe is really telling us that it is high time to be committed in purging the old and ushering in the new stories, new beginnings, new ideas, new opportunities, new projects, new harmonious relationships, new adventures, and new breakthroughs. And if ever you are doubting yourself, this is a sign for you to take that leap of faith that your soul is calling you to finally do. Even though it may not make full sense, even though you're scared, it is perfect time to take those inspired action steps that will bring you closer to your highest vision, to be who you truly wish to become. Because if not now, then when? I've experienced so much delays in my journey, so I really want to get this message across. If not now, then when? And honestly, we get messages every day, like when you invited me in this podcast, I know that it should be a yes, but something was stopping me, right? My fears, or my ego self being really, really, really vulnerable, and because a podcast interview, it can happen because I'm so used to like being prepared.
Being in control.
Yes, being in control. Yeah, so a podcast interview can go like ways where I don't know how to handle this, right? So that's why I'm walking my talk now, because how can I teach it if I don't really practice it, right? So even though you're scared, and like right now in this podcast interview, I'm really scared, like shaking. Even my gadgets were scared with me. Like they they're breaking or not working properly. So it's really perfect because we get the messages, we hear it every day when we wake up, before we sleep, we hear the messages. So it's one thing to listen, it's another thing to do the inspired action steps, and investing not just money but time, energy, effort, your mind setting. And so I want to leave you with this message: trust that you're always divinely guided and supported. Your challenges are happening for you, not to you. Have the courage to listen to your soul, and not just listen, take action on your dreams, knowing that the universe has your back. Like, for example, Raya took the action of moving from Philippines to Australia because that's really where you'll grow, you'll evolve, your promised people are. For me, it's moving from Philippines to the UAE. And I'm not saying that you should move to another country, but really, be open to new beginnings and feel the fear and do it anyway, knowing that you can always course correct along the way. And on the other side of your comfort zone is the stretch zone where anything and everything is possible. It's where you'll find your fullest expression of your potential and soul purpose. And as light workers on the path of awakening, I just really want us to realize that um, we are infinitely supported by the universe. Um, and you are here to courageously trust your soul's guidance. And as I say these words, I want you to feel the loving energy with each and every word that I say. You can also say affirmations to help you here, because I feel it. Like, we're scared to come out. You can say affirmations, like, I love affirmations, by the way, but you have to feel it and do the action step. Like, you can say, I release all fears and limiting beliefs. I'm worthy. I'm worthy of joy, love, and abundance. I confidently claim my divine purpose. I joyfully share my gifts in highest service. I co create my heaven on earth now. So I want you to breathe into these truths, feeling them in every cell. And I want you to carry this sense of empowerment and inspiration with you. And remember, you are a powerful light worker. You are God and goddess at the same time. And your unique divine soul gifts are needed in this world. Your promised people will find you if you show up. And please trust, believe, and take inspired action. And the universe is always conspiring for your highest good. If you take one step forward, they will take 10 steps more to meet you. So I guess that's it. Thank you for allowing me to share this sacred space with you today, my dear Raya, Queen V. Yeah, so to all of you guys listening, um, let's work together. I invite you to not just explore my offerings, especially Divine Goddess Creatrix Mastermind, but I also do free live events. I do free oracle guidance in our WhatsApp group, in the IG broadcast channel. I give oracle guidance there. I also do go live on YouTube. So just share the beautiful energy. Um, Let us heal generational wounds together. Let's create a world where light workers are celebrated and also the divine feminine is honored. And let's birth a new paradigm of love, of harmony for ourselves and for all future generations of mothers, daughters, sisters, and goddesses, and actually all generations. I'm just focusing on goddesses right now because I want to heal that mother wound. But yeah, I'm here to work with all kinds of gender, of course. Yesterday, I was with Sunil, by the way. Sunil and Nito, they're my soulmate students, because Sunil had a book launch here in Dubai, and it's just so good to hug and touch my students in the flesh. They also enrolled in the life coaching certification course and Reiki Master Apprenticeship course. I'm just like, I feel so alive after our meetup yesterday night. And yeah, I would be deeply honored to hold your hand as we step into our fullest expression of ourselves. Wherever you are in your journey, again, these are my last words. I'm sending you all my love, my light, and positive healing energies. I'm here with you and for you to celebrate you, to empower you in gaining core confidence, um, to live your highest, fullest life, which is truly meant for you. And I'm just really sending you so much love and blessings from my heart to yours. Golden showers of blessings. And may you always know how cherished and loved and how powerful you are.
Thank you so much, Aleli.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, everyone.
I am here for you. Together, let's go into the deepest dive within yourself you've ever had. May you own your power, master your magic, and let your light shine fully and unapologetically in this lifetime. I hope my work will awaken something inside of you. May you find your bliss now, here on earth.
You are strong, you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are unstoppable, you are kick-ass, you are amazing, you are loved, and you are loved. You are beautiful, you are strong, you are kind, you are unstoppable, you are powerful, you are kick-ass, you are amazing, and you are loved. You are compassionate, you are kind, you are strong, you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are kick-ass, you are amazing, and you are loved. Yes, you are loved. Let's make miracles together. I want us to light up this world. Humanity needs us now more than ever. Please step up to the call. You are a pivotal piece to the puzzle. Remember that, my dearest light worker. You are not alone. There are many of us light workers around you. Come and find us. Together, let's light up this earth.